Hi, I'm Bev Dowden and I wanted to make this video to ask you principally one question. What's the first thing you see when you first look at this video? Is it me as a person, or is it the fact that I'm using a mobility scooter? I ask that question because for me it's still a relatively new thing to be using. I've only been disabled for about 3 years. Before then was perfectly normal and able to walk around, no trouble at all. And this is the principle of this video, to highlight the struggles of people who have recently become disabled, the struggles we have every day and how that affects our mental health. For me, I've been subjected to various tutting and crosswords when I've gone into supermarkets because either I'm in the way or people have to walk round me. They don't have any idea how that makes me feel. There are lots of emotions that run through people's minds when this happens. For me, the one emotion I suffer with and struggle with the most is pure anger, because I just feel that if only people using mobility scooters and wheelchairs could be given a little more consideration, it would help our mental health immensely. It's one thing to just get angry because somebody's in your way, but it's another thing to actually show it so that that person then becomes even more demoralised. And if you go out on your buggy or in your wheelchair on a day-to-day basis, you can suffer this sort of abuse, if you like, or bullying on a day-to-day basis. And while for me personally I just suffer anger, you can become severely depressed on top of dealing with an illness that you probably haven't had very long and are still coming to terms with. And you can lead to having suicidal thoughts. I'm one of the lucky ones. This hasn't yet happened to me, but there's nothing to say it wouldn't do in the future. And the majority of disabled people just want to feel that they're still included in society, not excluded, not treated any differently because of their disability. Once you become disabled, you very quickly learn to adapt and you learn how to deal with your own situation. So it's not a case of you want pity or you want assistance. You don't. You just need a little bit of consideration. And to leave you with a final thought, disability does not mean inability. A lot of disabled people are very capable at jobs. They succeed at their jobs and their careers. There's a lot of disabled people who succeed in academia, and we don't want to be written off as second-class citizens or below average or having an inability to contribute to society, because that's just not how it is. And I really do want to highlight the fact that disabled people don't have their mental health considered enough. And the next time you're out and you see somebody who is disabled, think about how your actions can affect them, how they'll feel when they leave the situation, when they go home. It can make you feel that you want to be a recluse and not want to go out. And it can also lead to all sorts of other problems like isolation